Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Blessing, and I'm your host on this show. Earlier today, we had a debate titled "Wealth is to be more valued than education." Personally, I don't really disagree, but before I voice out my opinions, I'd like to introduce with me chief debaters from both the opposing side and the opposing side.
My name is Happy Kewachi and I'm from the opposing side.
My name is Anita Osamo and I'm from the opposing side.
Hi Anita. Hello Happy. Now, I'd like to ask you guys a few questions. I hope you don't mind.
No problem, go ahead.
Thank you. Now Anita, what would you say is your definition of education?
Education, in my own understanding, it's a liberator of the mind in a way that reaches to form the mind. By means of education, a person can learn many things that he or she uses later on in the future. Particularly in a career, it gives a chance guarantee that the person will have a higher paying job. And also, the quality of education determines the amount of salary you earn. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Happy. Can you briefly enlighten us on your definition of wealth?
My own understanding, I believe wealth can be seen as a state of well-being. It can be a state of well-being financially, mentally, or even health-wise.
Okay. So you're trying to tell me I can be healthy, I can be well-being health-wise?
Yes.
Okay. So why do you think wealth is to be more valued than education?
Well, wealth should be more valued than education because it helps, it gives power, it helps security, freedom, and lots more. And through wealth, when you attain wealth, you can also be educated in the process.
And so what about you? Do you agree with me?
No, I disagree with you.
Let's hear
My
why.
point is, education is the most powerful and important skill in this life. It gives the knowledge and capacity to understand the generation of us. In this 21st century, the first capital we need is education. When you have it, no one can take it from you. It's in you, it's built in you. Education enables us to know the difference from our rights and lefts. By being the richest or having wealth does not qualify you as an educated person or the most intelligent or wiser person. The only means of being who you are is by being educated and having your college degree. Thank you.
I don't know. I kind of think that when you're wealthy, you have access. You have more access than someone who is educated. Take Tinubu for instance. I believe he has more access than our famous writer Chinua. Don't you think so?
Points of correction. In my own understanding, I believe that there is a way, in any way, someone know how you say that you're not educated. It's not necessary you get educated in school, but outside school, you get educated in other stuff related to learning. Like while cooking, there are lots of mathematical processes. The education is valid in any processing in this life. Thank you.
What about you, Happy?
Well, I think that's true because if we look at the presidential election that was carried out recently, you notice that the major part there is the wealth.
The wealth.
Yes, because our president, our current president now is not that educated, but because he has the money, because he is wealthy, he now has the power and he's now the president of the whole nation.
That's true. But are you saying that if I'm wealthy, I don't need to be educated? Or if I was given a choice, I should go for wealth instead of education?
Well, I'm not saying if you are wealthy, you are not educated. Like I said earlier, wealth, you can be wealthy health-wise, mentally. That mentally also means that you are educated to some extent. You understand?
Okay, just a question. I want you to be actually honest with me. Anita, you were given the choice. Would you go for wealth or education?
For me, I would go for wealth, but otherwise, age does not matter in education, but when you get to the limit, like a limit of a stage, you can be able to make it up in life. Like maybe when you're below the capacity of your age, you can make it because you're educated. But when you are above the capacity of your age, you find it difficult to make money. Like it's very scarce, mostly in this 21st century of ours. Education should be our number one priority in mind, not wealth. Nowadays, rituals are rare, like lots of things are happening because of money. The desperation of money leads to so many corruption in this country. Thank you.
So money is need to work.
That's my point.
I get it, I understand. But don't you think education also causes some vices? Don't you think education is the reason for some vices in society? Like cultism. Don't you think it started in school? You can't just put everything on money. Money isn't actually the root of all evil.
I guess your point.
Thank you. But as I was saying, I personally would choose wealth. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're absolutely right. And I'm not saying he's wrong either. We all have our different perspectives. But for me, I'll go with wealth. I think without saying much, let's have a preview of the debate that occurred earlier today.
Thank you.
Yes, principal, vice principal, distinguished teachers, co-debaters, and my fellow students. My name is Anita Samuel. We are the students of SS2. We are here to strongly support the notion which states education and not wealth should be bequeathed to the upcoming generation.
Good day, my incorruptible panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, and my fellow students. My name is Happy Kegwache, and I'm here to propose a motion which says that wealth and education should be bequeathed to the younger generation.
Can we pay attention? Now let's round up this part very quickly. SS2 had a total of 30 points. Can you do better than that? Can you do better? Why SS3 had a total of 32 points? So at this point in time, I think we have come to the end of this exercise. Once again, thank you very much for participating. The Lord bless you. And to the panel of judges, thank you very much.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, back to our debaters. Happy. How did you feel when your guy announced the winners of the debate?
Well, I was excited though, but I believe it was the result of our hard work.
What about you, Anita?
I felt less disappointed, but I believe that we've learned a lot and we had fun during the process, and it gave us the knowledge to do more and work harder maybe next time we go on the debate.
I like the examination. Okay. Just one more question, if you guys don't mind. What do you think is the influence of wealth in our society? How do you think wealth influences our society?
It's a true fact though. Like everybody knows, what has an advantage has a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Some of the advantages are it grants freedom, security, and also the ability to pursue your dreams. There are disadvantages though because it will really increase the rate of crime in the society.
Do you think it makes people do?
Yeah, kind of. It makes, yes, it's true though, but that's as a result of the crime already going on in the society.
Okay. Back to you, Anita. What do you think is the influence of education in our society?
Okay. Education enables the young ones to know the difference between the right and And furthermore, our parents are being educated and they get to pass it to us. It might not be like school stuff, but they're naturally educated. Like everything in life has time. So if you're desperate for money, it leads you to do sort of things you will regret later in life. So there's time for everything. We have to believe that there is time for everything. And if our parents are to be educated, they wouldn't force us to do what is wrong. If they add a lot of knowledge, like nowadays there's a lot of corruption, child abuse, because our parents that are not well educated, they get to abuse that assets, and then they'll be like, your mates are doing this and you're not doing that. They don't have the knowledge of education, like few of our parents. That's why you get to hear that Nigeria is corrupt. Points of correction, we the citizens of Nigerians are the one corrupting, because we refuse to be educated. We choose to have wealth over education. Thank you.
Well, that was a really nice session. I felt, well, as she said, I feel educated. But I think I'll leave it for you guys to comment. What do you think you'd rather go for, wealth or education? Which is better? Have a nice day and see you next time.